Nitong nakaraang July 30, 2018, sumakabilang buhay si Carmen Guerrero Nakpil sa ganap na 1:30 a.m. Siya ay 96. Maaari siyang ituring na La Grande Babaylan of Philippine Letters and Public Service dahil hindi lamang siya periodista, subalit naglingkod din sa pamahalaan bilang tagapangulo ng National Historical Commission mula 1967 hanggang 1971. Gayon din, chair ng Cultural Committee ng Philippine Commission sa United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization noong dekada 60 at kalaunan ay nahalal na kasapi ng UNESCO General Assembly sa Paris. Naging kasapi rin ng Commission on the Role of Women at ng Philippine Board of Review for Motion Pictures. Gayon din, naging Managing Director at kinalaunan Director General ng Technology Resource Center. Ngunit, sa lahat ng naging ambag ni Tita Chitang, pinakamahalaga na marahil ang kanyang pagiging Grand Old Lady of Public History sapagkat sa kanyang buong buhay, walang humpay niyang inilapit ang kasaysayan at sariling kultura sa madla sa pamamagitan ng kanyang mga artikulo at kolum na inipon sa mga aklat. Ilan sa mga ito, ang Woman Enough and Other Essays, The Philippines, Mga Kwento sa Kasaysayan, Centennial Reader, Whatever, a new collection of later essays 1987 to 2001 at iba pa. Matapos niyang ilimbag ang 3 tomo ng kanyang talambuhay, ang Myself Elsewhere, Legends and Adventures at Exeunt, naglabas pa siya ng isa pang aklat, ang Heroes and Villains. Tagapagmana siya ni Mariano Ponce, Jose Rizal, Epifanio de los Santos at Jose P. Santos sa kanilang paglalapit ng kasaysayan sa bayan at naging inspirasyon ng mga sumunod sa kanya na itaguyod ang kasaysayang pangmadla sa kanyang masining na pagsulat at masinsin na pananaliksik. Ayon kay Ambeth Ocampo, she encouraged me to write when constipated academics pounced on me because she experienced the same when she started writing popular history before I was born. Maaaring ang kanyang interes sa kasaysayan ay nakaugat na sa kanyang pinagmulan. Si Carmen Maria Aurora Vicenta Guerrero y Francisco ay isinilang sa isang prominenteng pamilya ng mga Guerrero sa Ermita noong July 19, 1922. Lumaki siya sa paligid ng mga lalaking naging kaklase si Rizal o nasaksihan ng kanyang kamatayan ilang kalyang layo mula sa kanilang tahanan. Pinatutulog siya ng kanyang ina habang inaawitan siya ng Mi Ultimo Adios ni Jose Rizal sa wikang Espanyol. Sa murang edad lamang, ikakasal pala siya kay Ismael Cruz, apo ng isa sa mga kapatid ni Jose Rizal. Nagkaroon sila ng 2 anak, si Gemma at si Toto. Ang masaya nilang pagsasama ay pinutol ng malagim niyang karanasan sa digmaan.
The Japanese occupation was one of the most traumatic periods of my life. I can hardly talk about it still. The Japanese occupation had taught a whole people that the only way you could survive was to take what wasn't yours. Lots of people did things that they would not ordinarily have done. Fathers would keep food from their sons, and brothers would keep food from their sisters. And then old friends would deny each other just a spoonful of powdered milk or sugar. So that in those 3 years, the entire fabric of society, of morality, of ethics, became that you had to do whatever you could to remain alive. There were guns hidden under our house, and my father-in-law gave contributions to the guerrillas. And somebody must have tipped off the Japanese about that. We didn't know. In one night, 6 men were taken away from our home. My husband, my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, the cook, the houseboy, and the carpenter. They didn't explain, they just came in and herded everybody into the sub-kitchen and then tortured the men, searched the house, took all the men away to be shot. So the rest of Manila, south of the river, the Pasig River, was cut off. And there the Japanese went on a rampage. They knew they were trapped, And so I think they just went crazy. It was an orgy of killing and destruction, completely insane. Japanese soldiers bayoneting children and then shooting at women and old men when they cross the streets, and just setting fire to houses and waiting until their occupants ran into the street and then shooting them down. And in Ermita, they took away droves of young girls to the Bayview Hotel, and I could hear their screams as they were being raped.
Dahil inaasahan niya na babalik ang mga Hapones para ubusin sila, umalis siya sa kanilang tahanan kasama ang kanyang anak na si Gemma at 10 araw na naglagalag sa gitna ng digmaan habang pinagbubuntis si Toto. Wika niya sa kanyang mga alaala, "I had lost my husband, both my homes, my hometown, my city. All resources of every kind except my parents and my brothers who were also destitute. And I was 22. Paglaon, pinakasalan niya si Angel Nakpil, nakaanak naman ng mga katipunero na sina Julio Nakpil at Gregoria de Jesus. Naging supling nila sina Ramon, Carmina, Lisa at Luis. Payo niya sa kanyang anak na si Gemma nang manalo ng Miss International noong 1964, ang unang international beauty titleist ng Pilipinas, na imbes na mag-artista, tanging ang pagsasalita lamang ukol sa kasaysayan at kultura ang kanyang tatanggapin na mga panyaya. Nung siya ay nasa National Historical Commission, idinodonate ni Carmen Nakpil ang kanyang sweldo para may dagdag pondo sa paglalathala ng mga brochure o publikasyon ukol sa buhay ng mga bayani. Ganon niya kamahal ang kasaysayan. Heto ang pagtitimbang ni Carmen Guerrero Nakpil sa imperialismong Amerikano kay Andrew Pearson para sa dokumentaryong In Our Image.
Thinking over the American colonial period, I have come to the conclusion that it was bad because it was so good. It would have been better for Filipinos if Americans had been more cruel and less attractive and less good with their public relations. The whole period of American colonization in the Philippines was, I think, the most successful PR job in the world. Americans were just did such a good job of selling themselves to Filipinos that now Filipinos think of the American period as the golden age of their entire history. You should say, why do I say there? Probably because I don't share that common opinion. Maybe I was less subject to American PR, so I can probably see it from a clearer perspective. Well, there's no doubt that American colonialism was much more enlightened than, let's say, what the Indonesians got from the Dutch or what India got from the English. But that's no excuse. I think basically colonialism is just an absolute evil. There is never any justification for it. There is never any moral right for one people to take over another country or another people because they consider themselves superior, either culturally or economically. It is indefensible for one people to take over the destiny of another. Nobody asked them to come in 1898. Nobody asked America to come over and take over our country. And so we fought a long and bloody war to keep ourselves free from American influence. But once we lost the war, of course, because of the superior weaponry. But having taken over the Philippines, I think the Philippines has become a moral responsibility of the U.S. And therefore, the selfish way in which America has given independence to the Philippines long before it we were ready for it. And the way that Filipinos were subsequently exploited for economic, political, and military reasons is just indefensible. I think it's an outrage. It's immoral.
Salamat po, aming Tita Chitang. Babaylan ng aming salaysay na dapat ay may saysay para sa bayan. Ako po si Xiao para sa Project Saysay. And that was Xiao time.